Hi guys, welcome back to Between the Sticks podcast. Back again with Callum.
All right, guys. Hope you're all staying safe.
So today we're going to be talking about the NRL season, the 2021 season coming up. We're going to talk about some transfer news, some of our predictions, and what we think is going to happen this year. Do you want to get us started, Callum?
Can do. Looking forward to it this year, I think, with like all the big news, like obviously Cam Smith, where he'll end up or what he'll end up doing.
Yeah.
There's been a few big signings around, coach changes, things like that.
Yeah, I think another thing to touch on that Cam Smith thing, I did see right after the Super Bowl, people saying, is it going to be a Tom Brady effect with a Cam Smith? Is he going to go to a team and change it? But it's a big comparison that.
No, yeah. By the way, if you haven't seen our Super Bowl specials, go and check the latest video, most recent video out. No, yeah, it's like he's been linked with a few clubs, but it's just where he goes. I think biggest one is either way he's going to end up in Queensland again.
Yeah. Do you think he could have that sort of impact?
Depends if he goes to the right club. It's like yeah, it's hard really because you look at some of the Queensland clubs now. You've got, let's take like Gold Coast. There is like, I don't know how true they are, but because obviously we're over here, not over there.
Yeah.
There's talks of him going to like Gold Coast. Maybe that's one of, well, not going, but that's one of his options.
It wouldn't be a bad show.
But if he goes there, he'll play with a good couple of players. Obviously they've made a few signings. They made that biggest one is David Fifita.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think if he goes there, he'll have I don't think he'll win it with them, but he'll definitely take them probably to the playoffs.
It's one of them, isn't it? Like a player of that age and a player that's won so much, it's more experience and what he can teach younger players to help develop, really, isn't it?
That might be his thing. It's an hard one because would he want to do that? Because obviously,
with it being his final years.
Yeah, in his head, he might want to still play.
Yeah.
So, but that's, I don't know. Do I think that the decision could have been made earlier on his career? Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it has been just dragged out now. Maybe so he got sales up on his book light, but
yeah, it kind of ruins the like he not necessarily his career, but like the speciality of it, if you know what I mean.
Definitely. I do. There's like, because obviously Storm, that they've obviously got that Harry Grant back. He'll be unbelievable. He's going to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
So I think they've done all right out of the deal. Obviously, I don't think they wanted to get rid of Cam Smith in the way that it happened, but because obviously he was sort of like, am I staying? Will I stay? Will I not? And it kind of left them. They were lucky they had Harry Grant on loan at Tigers, so they could get him back.
Yeah.
But I think he's young. He's a lot younger, and I think he is one. Like he's going to be.
Yeah, he's got a future.
Yeah, but we'll have to wait and see with that. What about yourself? What are you looking forward to? Like, is there any like obviously with us being a South fan, are you?
I think we both kind of agreed on this one with Mansour, and obviously Benji Marshall coming to Souths as well. I think Mansour, for Penrith to let a player of that caliber go, I mean, I'll take it, but I don't know how they've let him go.
It's an odd one, that, isn't it? Really,
yeah.
You think he's solid for him.
Yeah, I think it'll certainly help us. I mean, last year it wasn't the best season for us. I think big players need to step up now, like Latrell. He needs to come back to his reality of. Obviously, it was his first season proper playing at fullback, but you've got to expect big things if you're getting paid that kind of money.
No, definitely. No, yeah, I get that.
I think him coming off the edge, getting the ball, and then Mansour being there, that might help. I think even though Benji's not had the best of seasons of late, I still think there's something there. He's still a special player.
No, yeah. Do you think that Benji will start though?
I don't think he'll start. I think with our house that we've got already, I think I don't know, because I think he's probably there for injury reasons, just in case. But even if like he's the fourth person on the bench, I mean, even that could help. But
Like sort of like come on as like a utility.
yeah, like,
Like
towards end of game where everyone's a bit knackered, and like
yeah,
you've got that player who's got that special ability to just make something happen.
yeah. And like if you're winning, bring him on,
Yeah, just
and he'll
yeah,
close out the game. With his experience. Like,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
What's your is the another team that you're looking forward to watching? Like, because a lot of we've got a list in front of us, but even going off next season, do you think like the likes of Penrith and Parramatta, do you reckon they'll look to go one better this season?
Yeah, that, and a team that I am looking forward to. I know it's a bit out there, but Canterbury, I think the players they've got, I think if Thompson can finally, get some proper good playing time and, getting involved in the game more, and I think the signing of Flanagan, I think that'll
Yeah.
help, because Flanagan's a class player. I don't know what
Oh,
happened in
yeah,
Roosters camp
yeah.
with
I was
him,
just about
but
yeah. Thing is, as well with Bulldogs, they've obviously just got Trent Barrett in
yeah,
as coach, who was I think I don't know if he was the assistant coach, but I think he was the assistant coach at Penrith last year.
yeah.
So hopefully he'll take a bit of experience and
But
make it a bit more enjoyable for Bulldogs lads next year. Like,
when you look at signings they've made, they've obviously got Thompson from last year, they've got Flanagan just come in, they've got Corey Allen from the Souths,
and
Hetherington.
yeah, they've also like one that I don't get is that Allen from Souths.
Yeah.
He made his Origin debut last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
It was him, wasn't it? He is a very good player. I know
Yeah.
obviously Souths don't need a fullback because if Latrell stays fit and
Yeah,
healthy,
yeah.
but I think, and then you look at the wing as well. They've signed Nick Cotric.
Yeah,
I think that's
exactly.
how you say it.
Cotric, yeah.
But I don't know. Is he? I think he's gone this year. I think he
Yeah,
has.
he has, yeah.
You look at that and you think, okay, that's not.
It's a contending team, that, especially.
Yeah,
When I was watching Flanagan last year, I said it to you when we was watching him. He's a decent little playmaker. He gets in the right positions at the right times, and he can make something happen. And obviously, he's kicking. I think he was pretty much, was he up there with top point scorers and
yeah.
stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, he was. He
Yeah,
was top point scorer because he came out and said that in an interview, like that he didn't really know what happened.
yeah,
He was like top point scorer at NRL, but then the same week he was getting dropped.
yeah. I don't know. It might be an ego thing with this Roosters team. It
Yeah.
might be something else. You just don't know what happens behind the scenes.
I think with the Roosters, it's like obviously I'm a Roosters fan. Like,
Yeah,
I think if you look at the halfbacks down the years, it's like they kind of expect. I think they expect. So, because even though he was top point scorer, we weren't getting results.
yeah,
Probably as well as I say that, but we smashed a couple of teams. We put 40, 50 on Brisbane,
yeah,
with him. But I just think that when you look at it, even if you look at it from the Pierce Maloney, and then it was Kira and Pierce, then Cronk came in.
yeah. I think you do. You look at your sevens, and you've got like Pierce and Cronks. I just think Flanagan was a different sort of player to him,
He was a
and
young lad.
maybe they just didn't like that sort of style. Yeah, and as you said, like he's younger, so they may want an experienced,
Yeah,
but
that's
you just never know, do you?
That's it. I think big one for myself is that the likes of Newcastle have been very, very sort of active with it. Obviously, last sort of halfway through season last year, they announced the signing of Tyson Frizzell. That's a massive signing for them.
Yeah.
They've also lost a few, like Souths have signed Morga from them. They've lost Siona Metaltia to Saints. Lino Guerra's retired, Herman SA again, gone to Gold Coast, made big moves, Gold Coast.
Yeah.
But then you look at who sort of they've got coming in. So, like I said, they've got the likes of Tyson Frizzell. They've also brought in, where did I see it? I can't say his first name. Suauso Sue, I think. I'll probably
something. Yeah, you probably butchered it, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So when you look at that and you look at the likes of Blake Green, hopefully he can stay fit for him. Pierce, Ponga, Watson's back now as well, so hopefully he can stay fit.
Yeah.
They'll be another team to look, and hopefully they'll be a team to look out for, and they can keep up throughout the season. Like last year, they started off amazing, and then for some reason, injuries, and it just sort of petered out for them a bit, didn't it, really?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think with that team, I think if they can stay injury free, obviously they've got some good backups. They've got Tex Hoy and stuff like that can come in and play.
Yeah.
But I think they will be a threat, and hopefully if they do stay fit, I'd say they could go all the way to the final. Be interesting to see though, because how much money they paid for Ponga and to keep him to stay there, whether it can put the team on his back, because that's kind of what you expect. Like I said about the South, you expect him to put the team on the back. I know he has done it in the past, but you know what I mean. Like just give him that extra boost and like lead them.
I think it was, don't quote me on this, guys, but I think it was Andrew John said last year after he signed the contract extension and everything. And Andrew Johns, who's a massive Kalen Ponga fan, said that now that he's on that big contract, he needs to do more. He needs to change his game. He can't just do the same stuff. You know, he needs to be the one really that changes the game. He can't be the one that sort of has the receivers doing it for him. You look at someone like Tedesco, who's electric. You know, he can change the game off a kick return. You know, he can put Roosters on the front foot.
Yeah. I think if the way you look at it as well, like there's only so many times that step's going to work.
Yeah.
There's only so many times that dummying's going to work, stuff like that.
He needs that.
Yeah, you look at people who's on that sort of money, like Tamalolo. He's still been playing probably the best foot he's played. I mean, he's still got the impact, but it's just the players around him, obviously.
There was a thing about, like, again, Andrew Johns, again, they were asking him a while back, and they said, like, that what makes $1 million contract? Like, what do you think makes £1 million player? And he said that it's your halves, your fullbacks, ones that will make a difference and sort of can dictate the game and take your team around the park, except for Tamalolo. Because he can do 80 for you if you wanted him to.
Yeah.
He's got a fullback step on him for a big bloke. And if he breaks field, he's very quick.
Yeah, he's got that burst of speed.
I wouldn't want to be a fullback tackling him after he's brought the line. Not a chance. I'm just a speed bump to him.
It's like a bowling ball going down alley.
Yeah, that's it. Last one I wanted to just touch on. Sorry, Cam.
Yeah, go on.
Because just while we're talking about transfers, I could either look like an absolute idiot at end of season, or I could turn into an absolute legend for this. I'm looking forward to. I forgot his name now. He's gone. Kieran Foran.
Yeah, he's got Manly.
Manly again. And you're going to hate me for saying this, and it pains me to say it, but I'm looking forward to seeing him and Cherry Evans back together. Yeah. Hopefully, Foran can stay fit and play some good rugby there, because obviously he's been there before. He's won grand finals with them, won World Club Challenges with them, and Cherry Evans. I think they've won one together, maybe two. But I just like that fact of he'll go back there, and it might spring a bit of life into him, like, right, a club legend's coming back here. Right, we need to step up for him now. Yeah. And the likes of Turbo Tom, if he can stay fit, Jake, if he can stay fit.
That's it.
You know, Marty Tapau, if he can play some of his best rugby, again, bring back a bit of form. I think Manly will look good next year. Maybe not win it, but they'll definitely push close.
I think to sort of like bring it all into perspective, I think compared to last season, I think you've not really got like even Gold Coast. They've made them signings like Fafita and stuff like that. I don't think you've really got a side that you can really say they're going to have a losing season, because I think Brisbane's going to have a decent season. I think it's going to be an interesting one this year.
I think the problem you've got is like last year, no one expected Parramatta to be up there.
No,
sure didn't. Don't get me wrong, they had a class team, but the way that they went, what was it, like losing one game, was it, all season?
Something like that.
Something like that. I think that that was bonkers. Where this year, you look at the teams across the board and you think they've all got, they should all really push this. Maybe a few, you could say, Cronulla, they'd have to pull off a shock, I think. Warriors.
Yeah.
Tuivasa-Sheck, I hope, will be a different breed, obviously, with him leaving at end of season.
Yeah.
St. George have signed a few. Every team has signed players that will fit in just nicely for teams. So, it's like you said, I think this year will be one of them where it's like, what the fuck's going to happen?
So, leading on from that, I want to get your predictions. I want to see, who you think's going to go to the finals, make the finals, and who's going to be your team for next year?
I think top 8 for myself. I think it's going to be Storm will finish top.
Yeah.
Minor premiers. I think it'll be Storm, Panthers. I think Panthers will definitely be up there again.
Yeah.
Roosters will finish 3rd. Souths will finish 4th. Hard on this. Broncos.
Ooh.
Am I up to 5?
That's 5, that.
Yeah, Broncos 5. Raiders 6th. 7th, Parramatta. And then I will stick with the main man, Holbrook, and go Titans 8th. But I think it'll be a Storm. A Storm South's grand final. But I'm not predicting who's winning it yet.
I agree with you. I'll say mine will probably be Storm, Roosters.
Yeah.
South, Parramatta. Oh, no. South, Penrith, Parramatta. So that's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, I'm going to do a controversial one and say Bulldogs.
Oh, all right then.
7, Raiders. 8, Brisbane.
Not a bad shout at all. That.
And I think, like you said, I think Melbourne will probably win it again.
Do you know what? I was waiting to see who you picked in the grand final, but yeah, I just think,
like you said before, the players they have, and even the younger players, they're so electric and they can bring so much to the team. It's going to be hard to match.
Storm at the minute, it's one of them. They always they can have a shit start to the season, or a shit end to it, but they'll always be there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
And the worrying thing is, it reminds me a lot of the Wigan team, or what Wigan used to be, Wigan Warriors over here. Even if they lose like a winger, they've lost Cam Smith, they lose. Look at when they lost Cronk. Billy Slater was injured. They just seem to have kids that are ready,
and it's not as if they just come in and like a rookie you expect to just play average. They come in and actually change the game.
That's it. But yeah, that's our prediction. Melbourne will win it this year.
At least we've both got Brisbane in top 8, so Gordon Tallis will be all right.
Yeah. But yeah. Anything else, Cam? Anything you want to add? I mean, we'll do a proper one, won't we? When close to time.
I did see something today actually that I just need to touch on. The NRL did post that they're having some NRL trials. I think they're like obviously the games and stuff, but they're coming on shortly. I think it's about the 16th of February.
Like friendly sort of thing.
Yeah, it says here NRL trials: Sharks versus Dragons, 12th of Feb. Eels and Dragons. West Tigers, Roosters, Warriors, Storm.
If you want to, guys, let us know down below. Like we said in the Super Bowl preview, we'll look to do like face with it, like cams and stuff like that. So it's a bit more engaging for you, and you can see us, and we'll do like, we'll let us know in the comments if you'd eventually like us to do like live reviews of games as they're playing, like football, rugby, even American football we might struggle with. But even whatever you want us to do, just let us know down below, and eventually we will get to it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Once everything's sorted, like you said, you've got all your new room coming up, your new office type area. We'll just get everything sorted and we'll get a face cam sorted for you guys.
Definitely. But yeah, all the best, guys.
Thank you for watching.